Good afternoon, everybody. I am back out at the Colonial field. My another permission that I was working on hasn't come through yet, so I've come back out here, and hopefully I might even have a guest cameo appearance today, but I'm not going to get into that too much. If he shows up, we'll have him say hi, but he's just stopping by to see how it's going for me out here, so I might be back with that. But I'm going to be a little bit more methodical about the way I detect today. Before I was just out here kind of like scanning the area with the big coil, trying to get an idea if I was actually missing anything, and I had been. So today I'm going to be a little bit more methodical about that. I'm going to grid off the area and be a little more precise in my swinging, and so I can cover every inch of this, because obviously I'm missing stuff in about the 7 to 10 inch range of items. It is a little windy today, so the audio is bad. I apologize again. For some reason, this spring has been a little more windy than previous springs, but at least it's warm today. We're looking at like 55 degrees, and we'll give it a shot, see what we can come up with, and I'll be back with my first find. But first, I'm going to get this back on here and use my harness, which I have devised to use when I go out hunting. I actually have a clip on my detector that I put across here, so that when I'm swinging this big coil, I don't kill my shoulder and beat up my elbow. So I'll be back with my first find, and thanks for watching. So I've been here for about 10 minutes, and I got my first signal. And actually, it was my second signal. The first one was like one of those phantom signals where you dig and can't find anything, and then the metal detector quits finding it. So usually that's like a little small piece of iron that you disturb, and then it disappears because it crumbles to the ground. But good signal here. Came up 8 inches deep. Popped the plug. Fell off the top of the plug here. Where it was green up here. Fell back down here and rolled. And right there it is. It is a flat button. And looks like there might be more in here. Always check your hole for another signal, but it's right here. I'm going to pull it out now. Shank's intact, obviously, so as you can see, and it looks like to be a small cuff like tomback button. But yeah, that's the first find. I mean, they always come out of the ground beautiful. If I can keep it in the picture here. Never very good at keeping things in the picture, but there it is. Holding it up here, trying to keep it out of the camera frame where you can't see it. But anyway, so there it is. And put that in my, I made a new finds pouch. Let's set that back down there for now. I keep this in my side pocket now when I'm hunting. I put some fabric in there so I can hold my items when I put them in there and keep them all nice and neat. And put slits in here so I could stick them in there like that. They won't get jostled around. Kind of cool. But yeah, I built that the other day, so I can put that in my pack. But I'll be back with my next find. Thanks for watching. Alright, so this one came up about 10 inches deep. I got about a 53 on a reading. And I dug down and I pinpointed it. Not when I was digging, but down in the hole. I kind of dug and thought it was over to the side, but I was actually picking it up on the side of my pinpointer there. So then I got it up out of the hole, scooped up it, and it's a big button. There's no reason why I should have missed this button other than the fact that it was really deep with a standard coil. But right here it is. I'm going to pull it out, clean it up, and have you take a look at it with me. It's really green. It's big. It's the size of a quarter. So this NEL coil, 15 by 17 coil, is proving to be a piece of equipment that is should be a part of everybody's arsenal. But there it is. Amazing looking button. Shank still intact. Let me get over here. Maybe take a look at it here together. Let me get it to focus here on here. I might be too close for focusing there. But very neat looking applied shank there. Stand up. If I can keep it in the frame there. Try to focus this a little better. But there it is. I don't think there's a design on it or anything. Just tomback style button. But otherwise, pretty cool. There it is. Pretty neat. Anyway, I'll be back with my next find. Okay, this is a really good signal. I don't do this anymore usually, but I am gonna do a live dig on this one to see what it is. I'll leave it in the video regardless of what it is, so I can show you that I am digging these items up out here. This was coming up 68 to 70 on the meter on the target ID, and then it was actually 8 inches on the coin depth meter. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig it up here together, see what it is. A lot of rocks up here. There's a lot of iron. I will tell you that the AT Pro does like flat iron, and I've dug up a couple pieces of flat iron today that sounded good, but they weren't reading out on the meter because they were just that deep. They were just like beyond the range. So let me get this up here and see what we got. I usually have to keep my shovel way far away from this coil because even carrying it around with me, I have to keep it up on my shoulder. I might have it out of the hole, not sure. .53, the signal got a little worse. I think it's out of the hole. Something brass, really green. I'm not exactly sure what that is. It's folded over. Looks like a cut piece. Let me bring it over here and I'll clean it up and show it with you. So as you can see, let me tilt the camera down because it's really starting to get bright out here. That's the other side. Look how green that is. It's got like a circular pattern on it. Not exactly sure what that is. If it's anything really special, I'll show you guys later on. Why won't this thing focus? Anyway. So it's either folded over or a cut piece of something, but anyway, I'll get a better clean on it. If it's something really spectacular, I'll get a shot of it. But thanks for watching. Alright guys, I'm like super excited right now. I got a decent signal here. It's really choppy, and I dug down and I pinpointed with my pinpointer and I got it out. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is exactly why you always double check your holes. This was like banging between a 50 and a 68. Now normally I would think that that was iron, and it was. Here is what I pinpointed out of there and got it out. I scanned the hole again with my pinpointer, got a really solid signal, stuck my little shovel in the side and popped out, and something huge and round just popped out of the side of the hole. I'm hoping it's a coin. It was down there 11 inches, 10, 11 inches, easy. I'm going to bring it in so you can see it down there, because I want you to see it in situ. So let me get my camera down here, way down in the hole there. I'm hoping, let me take the camera off the stand so I can get down in the hole so you can see it. Get it to focus here. It is way down in there. Let me get it out. This is the moment of truth. There it is. That could be like a dandy button or something. Look at that. Look at the size of that thing. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Let me put this back on the stand. Okay. Deep. Like I said, there it is. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me get the brush out here and see what we got. I'd say it's a dandy button. Yep, sure is. Look at that. Shank is still on there. Beautiful. Look at that. A huge button. Probably no design or anything. But yeah, there it is. Pretty neat. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Huge dandy button up here. Just to give you an idea how big it is. Here's my pin pointer. So here, pin pointer. So yeah, nice size button. Look at that. Takes up palm of my hand. Huge, huge, huge dandy button with shank still intact. Great find. I'm ecstatic about that. Completely ecstatic. Alright, I'll be back with my next find. Thanks for watching. Alright, so I'm still up here on this ridge. I'm getting some false signals with some iron and stuff. I'll show you what I'm been pulling up. There's plenty of iron up here that's giving some wild signals, but I've been pulling all this stuff out too. Like I said, these things scream on an AT Pro. So, but I dig it all, and it clears out the area. I've been working my way across here. It's windy again now, so it only figures that that the audio is going to be probably a little crappy. But I dug down in the bottom of this hole, 10 plus inches. It was screaming 80 and a very faint signal, but it was repeatable in both directions. I scooped it up and threw it up here, and I see something around here. Very thick. I'm going to say, I hope it's focused. I'm going to have to say that it's a coin, but I haven't pulled it out yet here, so I'm going to do that right now live. It's heavy, very heavy, so might not be a coin, but it's still in a cloth. I'd say that's probably a large cent or a Colonial copper. So let me get the dirt off of it here. Look at that, how green that is. Pull the other side off here. Very, very green. Wow. Starting to see something here. It is a large cent, so let me I'm not gonna even brush this one. I'm just gonna take as much dirt off of here as possible. If I brush this, it'll take the patina right off of it, and it looks like it's in pretty nice shape. There it is. Hopefully you can see that. I'm starting to see a date. I usually scrape these off, and my buddy, first time or second time I actually found a large cent out here, my buddy was out here with me, and I was almost ready to pour water on it, and he said not to. He said to scrape them like this until you get the detail, which I am. Yeah, large cent. Cool deal. Yeah, it's starting to come out there. So let me get a clean on it here a little bit more, and then I'll come back and I'll show you. Hopefully you can see some of that detail now. I have a hard time getting this thing to focus, but there's the front and there's the back. So let me get a better clean on it here, and I'll come back and show you another close-up of it. Alright, so there it is, cleaned up a little bit for now. It is an 1816 large cent. Detail on the back, not quite yet, so, but there's the green spot on it. Isn't that nice? Beautiful. Beautiful. This is what it's all about, guys. Digging up some American history like this. That thing, I'm impressed. Came out of the ground pretty stellar, if you ask me. But yeah, I'm gonna keep out of here, and I'll be back with my next find. Thanks for watching. Alright, so it's been a little while since my last dig, but my buddy stopped by and we chatted for about a half hour or so, and I showed him what I already found. But I'll put a picture of him up on the in the video about now. And see if any of you people can identify who my friend is. But anyway, he just left, and we're supposed to hook up sometime sometime soon, probably this summer, definitely to hunt a creek or a stream near here. And he wants to get together and come back up here and really do some hunting up through here too. And I got a couple other permissions that I invited him to. But here's my next find. Man, it's windy. That stinks. Anyway, it's really shiny, so I don't know what this could be. Man, that's like super shiny. We'll have to, let me see if I can focus it here. I guess that's focused. Anyway, let's pop it out here. Man, a button, tomback button, that's shiny. Sure is, look at that. Very, very shiny button. I'm bumping the camera there. But look at that, turned out, it's really nice. It's amazing how clean these come out of the ground. Man, that's in good shape, but that might not be a tomback button. That might actually be a silver button. I think I have found a silver button. Look at that. There's a design around the edge. That is not a standard tomback button. Doesn't have the raised area in the back. That is silver. Would you look at that? That is nice. Score one on the silver there. Hold on, here, move my other glove off here. Look at that. Look how that comes out of the ground. That's the first kind of silver button I've gotten out of here like that. That's pretty. Really nice design around the edge. I don't know if you can see that or not. The shank is kind of wild too, but that's silver for sure. I'll be back with my next find. Thanks for watching. Alright, it's been a little while since my last dig. I've jumped on the other side of the fence. I'm sure you guys have seen me hunt over here before. I don't have my tripod with me anymore because I put it in the car, but I decided to stay for a little bit longer, so I came back out here in the field. And I came up here on this side, and I got a banging signal here. About 80 on the target ID, and it said about 8 inches deep. And I dug down there and pinpointed it. I'm looking here. Right there. It's round. Not exactly sure what it is, so take it out here and see together. Looks like a button. Maybe. Maybe not. Let me get a clean on it here and I'll come back and show you. I don't see a place for a shank, so let me stop the video here and I'll clean it up a little bit and come back and show you what it is. Alright, so I think this is going to be my last dig. I came up here on the ridge. Like I said, I'm on the other side of the fence, but I think I'm about done, so I'm going to head out. This signal was very interesting, to say the least. Pulling bits of iron out, I put them in my pouch, but I kept getting this really scratchy 75 to 80 signal, and so I kept at it. Now if you look, I dug a mile down into the ground to get this, and it was back over here. I don't know if you can see how deep that is, but my pinpointer is I don't know, that far below, 2 inches below the surface, plus I forget, I need to measure how long my pinpointer is. Anyway, I've pinpointed it over here into the corner, and I pulled it up, and I see it right there on the clump. It's round and green. Feels kind of heavy, but I'm not exactly sure what I have here. But I'm gonna take it out of here real quick. I'm trying to keep the sun's really down in the sky now, so let me there we go. Now I got some sun on it. So let's take some of this. Oh, that is a dandy button with a design on it. Look at that. Isn't that wild? Very green. Cool design too. Looks like it says something on it. See if the shank's still on it. Yep, look at that. Shank intact. So that's 2 dandy buttons today. Look at the size of these things. They're monsters. So let me brush off a little bit here and I'll come back and show you in the roundup what we found today. So thanks for watching. I'll be back with the roundup. So I guess I had a pretty good day today. Have to see when I get back to the house this total tally, and I'll do a little bit of a cleanup on what I have. And then we'll do a tally of what I found and maybe some close-up shots of the different items I found. But all in all, pretty good day. And my buddy Bo stopped out and we chatted for a while. And I think we're probably going to possibly get together sometime this season for a couple hunts, maybe a water hunt. And he wants to come back out here. So hopefully I'll get a video of the two of us and we'll see what we find. So I'll talk to you soon at the roundup. Alright, so it looks like I was pretty successful today with the big NEL 15 by 17 coil. Very impressed with the coil and its ability to go way deeper, because all these finds were actually deeper than the standard 5 by 8 coil could get, or the 8.5 by 11 coil. I've used both those coils in that Colonial area quite a few times, and this is what I've come up with today. Some of my better finds, obviously we got some of these, here's just a standard flat button. Let me get the focus here again. Basically not flat button, but a tom back button. Beautiful. Another, this is like a dome button. It's very green. I don't think I showed this being dug up today. Shank still on tight, and it says "Be Guilt" on it. Not exactly sure what that means. Here is like a pewter button, falling apart, but still has the shank on the back. Another tom back style button, shank intact. Standard flat button. This one actually says, oh, that one doesn't say anything on it. I think this one actually does. It's the one that said best quality on it. Here's another tom back button, shank intact. Impressed with that. 2 large style dandy buttons. So they turned out very nice. This one says "Long live the president" on it. Just kidding. Wish it did, but it's just a circular pattern around little circles the whole way around it, with a stand-up shank. That's probably the nicest dandy button I've found out in that field, complete. Another dandy style button, no design, but the shank is there, bent over a little bit, but still there. A little kind of like a design piece of some sort, and this is really nice. I'm impressed with this. Silver button. Look how that shank's applied on the back there. Very nice. More than likely it was made out of a piece of probably coin. It was like coin silver, and probably can't get a real good look at the detail on there. And I'll try to, yeah, there you can see it. Turned out pretty neat, like that. And there's the large center dug, 1816, full Liberty across the top, and the back of it's not too bad either. And it looks like that one item that I had earlier is another Colonial copper. Not exactly sure what that is. I thought it might be a Connecticut, but the part in the back here, it doesn't match what's in the book. It's out a lot further than I'm used to seeing. but pretty sure that's a Colonial copper of some sort. I don't want to clean it anymore. I'll probably lose detail. And then the back is toasted. I can't really make anything out on there unless one of you guys can see something on there. But all in all, good hunt. And glad to get to see my buddy Bo today. And we're probably going to get together and probably make a video sometime here soon. Do some hunting in the river and some streams. And he wants to come out to the Colonial field as well. And hopefully we'll have a video of that soon. So thanks for watching.